We are the Robo Redux. Our team number is 3889. We are a Lego League team from Terra, Iowa.
Animal allies is our theme. Man's best friend, we started to dream.
This animal on whom we depend can have trouble with their hips and get a weaker end.
Ouch!
Hip dysplasia makes it hard to run, keeps our dogs from having fun.
It starts when you're young, it affects their joints.
Any dog can get it, so what's your point?
Many people decide to put these dogs down.
We designed an exoskeleton to help dogs get around.
We love our dogs and want them to be better.
This is why we put our project together.
Here are a few interesting facts we learned while researching hip dysplasia. A common sign of hip dysplasia is a bunny hopping motion while moving. Not all dogs with hip dysplasia experience pain. Hip dysplasia is often inherited from the dog's parents. Hip surgery can cost up to $4,500 per hip.
This is Belle. We met her while interviewing our local vet, Dr. Nicole Knack. Hope Hicks, the owner of Belle, came to talk about her experience as she learned her dog Belle had hip dysplasia. At first, Hope noticed that Belle was hopping like a bunny when moving around and climbing steps. Hope thought Belle had just torn a muscle. After a few weeks with no improvement, Hope brought Belle to Dr. Knack.
You can tell Belle has hip dysplasia because her femur ball and hip socket don't line up right, making it easy to fall out and dislocate. That makes hip dysplasia worse. You can tell that this x-ray of a dog doesn't have hip dysplasia because its femur ball and hip socket line up perfectly, like a ball in a glove, making it hard to dislocate.
Our exoskeleton is different than what you see here. Our exoskeleton allows dogs to move freely. Those exoskeletons cost $400 to $500.
We don't like these exoskeletons because the ones with the wheel immobilize the dog's back legs, making it so it has to pull the dog's front legs. That's not moving freely. And the one with the orange, in order for it to move, the owner has to pick it up, and that's not letting it move freely either. Our exoskeleton is for dogs with hip dysplasia or hip problems. Dogs with hip dysplasia experience pain and sit for a long time, developing muscle atrophy. Our exoskeleton works by taking pressure off the dog's hip when it walks. This is done by transporting the shock of walking up through the exoskeleton to the base, which is around the top of the exoskeleton.
When a dog walks with our exoskeleton on, the sensors talk to the microcontroller that the dog wants to move.
This is the sensor that the dog will wear. The glove is like a sensor for the dog. When the sensor bends, the motor will move proportionally.
Then the microcontroller talks to the motors that the dog wants to move. Dogs move in lots of different ways, so we'll have to program each movement the dog will do.
This is our exoskeleton. We designed it on computer-aided design. My team helped design the whole exoskeleton, but I helped design this part.
This is our exoskeleton base. We printed it out on a 3D printer. 3D printing is also known as rapid prototyping. Here is the leg piece of an earlier prototype. We redesigned it because the motors weren't strong enough to lift the dog up or let the dog sit. We also had to redesign it so the pieces would adapt to our new motors.
This is our 3D printer we used to create our exoskeleton. Our exoskeleton took 21 hours to make. There are 7 pieces in our exoskeleton.
This is our C program. It is a simple program. Wait for the button to be pushed, wait 1 second, start the motors for 1 second.
Sit.
This is our Arduino microcontroller. These are our motor controllers. We use C programming to program our motor controllers. On a real dog, we would use sensors to activate all of our motors.
Here's a list of the individual parts of our exoskeleton and their cost. For a small exoskeleton, the total cost would be $239. For a medium-sized exoskeleton, it would be $242. And for a large exoskeleton, the total cost would be $252. This isn't much compared to surgery for $4,500 per hip, and the other harness designs for $400 to $500.
These are the resources that we use to research hip dysplasia. We read websites, we read articles, we had interviews, we watched YouTube videos, and we read books.
These are our experts that helped us. Dr. Nicole Knack, DVM, Traer Veterinary Clinic, Dr. Mary Sarah Berg, DVM, and Dr. William D. Heffley of Iowa State University College of Veterinary Medicine.
Animal